global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Elections, though decide 2020 is still far away, but the drama is getting hotter and hotter. It's on already. The heat is on as Oshiomole has gotten the first one, but Obaseki is letting him know that the federal might is not the only might. Dogedity coming into play as Obaseki counters Oshiomole's federal might with this singular action. Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki has ordered the heaping of sand at the front of Edo State House of Assembly complex following the foul forceful takeover by security agency. If you check our video, see the first one that Oshiomole did in our video. But let's continue. Security agencies believed to have been drafted from all the way from Abuja on Thursday stormed the Edo Assembly complex to provide security cover to 17 lawmakers loyal to APC and its governorship candidate, Pastor Iyamu. The move, which was to allow fresh inauguration of APC loyalists and the impeachment of the Speaker Frank Okoye, the governor and his deputy Philip Shaibu, was however foiled when Obaseki Shaibu and supporters stormed the complex. Our correspondent letter observes that trucks and tippers from the government house were already heaping sand and other construction materials at the front of Assembly Gate, under the guise that renovation was ongoing. No gathering. Let's continue. We gather that the move is to prevent APC and the Abuja forces from forcefully taking over the assembly. They are also planned to forcefully pull down the assembly roof by the governor's men to prevent any sitting. They're renovating the assembly hall. Let's continue. The pro-Obaseki lawmakers have been sitting inside the Edo State government house, aka Osadebe Avenue, for over a month, clamoring the assembly complex at Ring Road was being fumigated over COVID-19 scare. The relocation to the Edo government house was to monitor the pro-Obaseki lawmakers and ensure they remain true to the governor's causes until the September 19 governorship election. There's this rumor that they want to see how they can actually impeach Governor Obaseki before September 19. But let's continue. There was this heavy security presence at Edo State House of Assembly, Ring Road, earlier on Thursday, with the rumored takeover by the 17 lawmakers loyal to APC and Pastor Iyamu. It was reported that the security official comprising of Department of State Security Services, that DSS, the police, and the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, were drafted all the way from Abuja. The development came a day after the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Yekini Idiaye, was reportedly impeached by 7 lawmakers loyal to the state governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, for pledging loyalty to the APC and Iyamu-led organization. A member of the Edo APC executive who pleaded anonymity said the security measures were to allow fresh inauguration of the 17 lawmakers loyal to the party and its candidates. It was reported that Federal High Court in Abuja ordered both the Senate and the House of Representatives to halt their plan to take over the Edo State House of Assembly. The case was instituted by the now impeached Deputy Speaker to challenge the directive by the National Assembly to Governor Obaseki to issue a fresh proclamation of the State House of Assembly. The federal lawmakers had threatened to take over the legislative duties and powers of the Edo State House of Assembly should the governor fail to make the fresh proclamation within 3 weeks. But Justice Taiwo ordered the parties in the case to maintain the status quo pending the determination of the case. It was gathered that it was also reported that how a Port Harcourt division of the Federal High Court restrained Obaseki from issuing a fresh proclamation to Edo State House of Assembly. Court cases have begun. The court ordered the Nigerian Senate's resolution, which directed Obaseki to issue a fresh proclamation to the State Assembly in order to bring to an end the political crisis. Following the pledging of loyalty to Iyamu and the APC by Idiaya before his impeachment as Deputy Speaker, it was gathered that the lawmaker has secretly withdrawn the case from court. Besides, a constitutional lawyer in the state who craved anonymity said with the impeachment of the deputy speaker, the case in court is now dead, assuming not already withdrawn. The crisis in Edo's assembly began when the assembly was inaugurated under controversial circumstances at night by the governor, with only 9 out of 24 lawmakers elect on June 17. All the 24 lawmakers were members of the APC until the recent defection of about 7 to the People's Democratic Party, PDP, alongside Governor Obaseki. Other lawmakers elect were excluded from the inauguration to prevent the then national chairman of the APC, Adams Oshiomole's loyalists, from taking control of the legislature. Politics at its peak. Let's continue. As at 9:15 a.m. on Thursday morning, it was gathered at police, NSCDC, and DSS officials around the complex with arms blocking access to the House of Assembly. When contacted for comment, Speaker Frank Okoye said he was not aware of the security presence, but a government official fingered Oshiomole in the planned takeover. There are rumors that Governor Obaseki and his deputy Philip Iyamu may be impeached if the plans scale through, although a mess and a clerk of the House are on standby for the planned inauguration. Now, you have seen politics. Honestly, if you don't have the heart, don't go there. If you check our video, you'll notice that we carried something similar to that before now, where Adams Oshiomole brought in his federal minds with all those heavy security, all the personnel you can think of in Nigeria, already waiting to inaugurate the people. You see, there was actually that rumor that they wanted to impeach Obaseki, but with all this right now as we speak, the Edo Assembly is going under renovation. So how would you be able to sit? We'll remove the roof. When they remove the roof, the rain will fall, sun will shine. So please, right now we are on hold till the renovation is complete. This is politics for you. Very dirty game, I tell you. And it's a game of tactics. Whatever it takes, the whole important thing to them is the election on that day. If this is before the election is like this, I wonder how it will look like during the election. Edo people, please, my brothers and sisters, stay safe. Don't mind these politicians. So in all, after now, they will not see you again till 4 years' time. That has been the game plan. But let's quickly feel the pulse of Nigerians over to take 1 or 2 statements, then probably round it up. This one here says, "Fold, may God be praised. You can't align with Wike without borrowing some courage and audacity. Obaseki has proven he's a man with balls. An APC game plan falling like a pack of cards. Hardcore APC even know that under an egalitarian environment, there is no way Iyamu, with all the collateral damage done on him by Oshiomole, can win the election, but are only banking on federal might." This one here is saying, "Oh, laugh out loud. Politics too sweet, I swear. Anyway, na so it be." This one here is saying, "You don't be for this guy, whether by impeachment or by election. Obaseki is gone for good." The 2 people coming into play here. This one is a failed attempt. This one here is saying, "The election go sweet far. Obaseki giving it to them as he dey hot. Let's see who blinks first. Oshiomole 1, Oshobaba 1, Obaseki 1. They're doing it ranking. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take on this? Obaseki indeed showing that he indeed has balls as he begins to fight his godfather who have brought him into politics, technically, quote and unquote. He would also actually say no to it. Godfatherism is trying to be abolished. They want to abolish godfatherism in Edo State, as some of the Edo people will shout, "Edo no be Lagos." Let's meet in our comment section. Let's interact. What's your take on this? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more updates on this and much more.